If you are an early stage founder or intend to be, there's one thing you need to know. You'll be misunderstood and ignored a lot. Creating a startup is hard and often lonely. And for that reason, I decided to start inviting brave entrepreneurs to share their amazing experiences with us here on my YouTube channel every Saturday. My guest today is Hammad Nasir and with his startup BlockPay. Hey Hammad, thanks for joining me.
Hi, Rodrigo. Thanks for having me, man.
I'm
How are you
doing
doing?
great. Thank you so much for taking the time to share your life and
Oh,
business experiences
my
with
pleasure.
us.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to learn more about yourself and about BlockPay.
Same.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
I
sure.
want to listen your introduction. Let's learn a little bit about yourself. But please,
Yeah,
uh, do not talk about BlockPay right now. We'll do it in a few seconds.
got
All right?
got
Excellent. Let's do it.
got it, man. Totally. Okay, so hey viewers, I'm Hammad Nasir, based in Moradabad, India. So I've been in the entrepreneurship and startup world for around 9 years now. And like I've been hustling around trying to come up with various ideas and working on various projects. So I have started around 5 to 6 startups. In the process. So I started with my app development company where I used to make Android apps for people, and I worked on it for around 3 years. Then I started this. Then I made this app called Human Helper, which was intended to help homeless people. So how it worked was, if you see a homeless homeless person, you can capture his photo, type in his introduction, his location, and you can upload it so that the people living in the native area can see the request and go and help him. So then I worked on this app called Sportal. It was a hyper local app which intend to help people in the area find players in order to play various sports with them. Then I started this company named as Repairer, where we were providing on-demand repair service. So people were can easily just call us or book a request on our app, and we would pick their product, their damaged product, and get it repaired and deliver it to them, so that they don't have to go out of their home in order to get any product repaired. Then then I started working on Unfake. So basically, Unfake was a startup where we were aiming to solve this issue of counterfeit products. So there are a lot of fake products in the market. There are a lot of counterfeit Nike, Skechers, Adidas. So what we were doing with that, we were implementing NFC tags inside the sole of the shoe, and we were linking those NFC tags with the digital twin of that pair, which is the NFT of that pair. So whenever the user would tap on the sole of the shoe with his smartphone, every detail would come up on the screen, verifying the authenticity of that product. Uh, then we kind of hard pivoted it to BlockPay, and now we are currently working on BlockPay, which I would tell you about in a bit.
Excellent. Oh, there's a lot for us to talk. So for those who are eventually watching us, this conversation will probably be a little shorter because we do have a hard stop today. Hamad do have some other commitments, but of course we do appreciate him taking the time to sharing his experiences with us because there is a lot. Hamad, you have been like 9 years, like full-time entrepreneurs, 6 startups. Is that what you
Right.
mentioned? And some
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
experiences. Like it's not all of them are in the same
Yeah.
field. Like different things, different products.
Right.
I'm looking forward to learn more about those.
Right.
But of course, let me do
Sure, man.
my pitch. I want to see if I understand BlockPay correctly. Of course, I understand the concept of Web3, all the new crypto things, and NFTs and everything. And it can be overwhelming, it can be time consuming for people to understand it. Some people just decided it's too much for them, and BlockPay is actually trying
Right.
to fix this a little bit, making it more user friendly. Uh, so you are in India, I'm in the US. Here in the US, we do have a
Yeah.
service called Zelle, where you can transfer. There are
Mhm.
other services actually. Zelle is the one I use, that you can transfer money from
Mhm.
your bank account to someone else's bank account, regardless of the bank, by using the phone number. In Brazil, my country, the
Right.
country where I'm from, we do have a service called Pix that you can do the same, like from bank account to bank account. You are trying to do the exactly same
Right.
thing, but with NFTs and crypto money, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Exactly.
your time, your turn now. You can do your pitch.
Yeah. So basically, Rodrigo, you got it quite correct. This is exactly what we are trying to do. Here in India, there is this product by the developed by the government of India. It is called UPI, Unified Payment Interface, and there are these apps known as Google Pay and Paytm and Phone Pay, using which you can instantly transfer money from your account to someone else's account using just their phone number. This is a widely used product in India, and people are extremely comfortable with this approach. The regarding the Web3 thing, the Web3 is still a lot more complex, and any decentralized app or any app based on the process, based on the concept of blockchain, requires some technical knowledge beforehand. So this is kind of a friction, or you could say barrier, which stops common people with the not so tech savvy people from entering the space, from trying out the Web3 or the crypto thing. So what we decided, we tried to make it easier by integrating that sending and receiving stuff using phone number with the crypto and NFT space. BlockPay is making it easier by letting users send cryptos and NFTs to anyone's phone number. Currently, you need to have crypto wallets. You need to know about wallet addresses. You need to care about the public-private keys. And for that, you need to have some knowledge of the blockchain, of the Web3 concept, how it works, how various chain works. That's kind of work. So that's kind of hectic work, which not everyone wants to get involved in, or which not everyone wants to learn about. This, which is why we are building BlockPay. We are just making it easier for them. We just want that we they just have to do a simple tap on the screen, and they can send the cryptos and NFTs to anyone's phone number. So we are doing those the wallet part, the wallet addresses part, the public private keys part, all in the backend. So the backend is also decentralized. We are not holding any crypto assets. We are not holding any NFTs. We are just doing it all in the backend. We are not asking users to deal with it. We are not letting them. We are not like giving them any, you can say, a hurdle to try out the thing, and that's what we are currently doing. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and we have been in the development process yet. We are intending to release our MVP by the second week of July. So yeah, we already have a paying customer who has provided us this letter of intent. So yeah, we would be onboarding them in the second week of July, and before that we would be releasing a prototype video, which we would be integrating on our website as well, so that people can have more clear view of what we are
All
doing.
right, there's a lot to process here, a lot of good information for us to talk about. Uh,
Yeah.
and let me start by this. You mentioned you have an MVP coming on the second week of July. Uh,
Yeah.
What will be the MVP? A mobile app, the web page?
So it would be, yeah, it would be a web application for now.
All right, so it's gonna be a website. A person will have an account. They will. I
Yeah.
presume they will need to
So
connect with a wallet.
so no, they don't need to connect with a wallet. This is the thing, right? So they come to the BlockPay platform. They just
Mm-hmm.
make an account, and voila, they can start receiving NFTs and cryptos, and they can also send
Uh-huh.
cryptos and NFTs to anyone having a BlockPay account.
Interesting. Yes. Well, if we can discuss a little bit about it, and that's gonna be for my own education because I'm not a specialist, of
Right.
course. I do have some crypto here and there, just just a
Right.
few dollars.
Mhm.
And I do
Mhm.
understand that there is like all this security behind it, all this complexity and everything because of the blockchain
Right.
technology, right? Because you need to be on the blockchain,
Right.
and there are keys that you need to remember. If you lose that, you lose the money and all sort of things.
Right.
Um,
Right.
and you mentioned you are not holding the crypto yourself. You are just doing
Mhm.
this transaction, right? Am I
Yeah.
correct at
Yeah.
this point?
Totally.
Did I?
Yeah.
All
You
right.
are. You are. You
So
are,
you
Rodrigo.
do this transaction, but how do you do the transaction without connecting to a wallet? What is the process?
Yeah. So basically, when a user make a BlockPay account, we make a wallet in the
Mm,
backend. Okay, so the user don't have to go through the process. They don't need to learn more about how it works. So they just simply create a BlockPay account like they do with Facebook or any other
uh-huh.
platform right now, and we make the wallet for
Mm-hmm.
them in the backend. Using that BlockPay account, they can easily buy cryptos
Mm-hmm.
from any exchange. They can easily buy NFTs from any marketplace, and then they can store those cryptos or those NFTs in the
Mm-hmm.
BlockPay account. Then they can send those NFTs or those cryptos to anyone's
Mm-hmm.
phone number. And then once it is sent to anyone's phone number, it is sent to their
Mm-hmm.
BlockPay account, which is the wallet
Uh-huh.
in the backend, basically. So yeah, so that's how it's working right now. It's you can say that it
Uh-huh.
looks centralized. It looks that it is just another
Mm-hmm.
payment service like PayPal or anything. But yeah, it is totally decentralized. But the decentralization part is happening
Uh-huh.
in the backend, so that the user doesn't have to learn anything more or
Uh-huh.
anything specific in order to hop onto the Web3 train, or get their hands dirty with cryptos or NFTs. So yeah, it's you can say that it's just less
Mm-hmm.
frictional part, and they can easily try it out. And I mean, they already
Uh-huh.
know how to do it, so they don't need to learn anything
Interesting.
specific. They just have to try
And
it
I
out.
have to
Yeah.
tell you, I'm already sad that our conversation will be short because I'm feeling that there's so much for us to talk here. We'll probably need to come back here in another opportunity in a few weeks.
Yeah, sure, man.
Uh, but
Sure, man.
let me insist on it a little bit. So there is a wallet. The thing is that you are making it transparent to the customer. So you are using probably
Right.
an API to in the back end. So
Right.
you use some other
Right.
company's wallet and you make it transparent to the customer. So the customer doesn't need to know there is a wallet, there is like a transaction and a blockchain behind it. All customer
Yeah.
needs to know is
Yeah.
that he has, let's say, $100 and he needs to transfer this
Yeah.
money to someone else. Doesn't matter how, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. I like it.
They
Uh,
don't need to they don't need to remember the complex blockchain addresses or the
uh,
wallet addresses, right? And once you send to a wrong wallet address, there is no way
I know.
to get your money
Uh,
back right now. But if you send it to someone's phone number, you know
mm,
to whom you have sent it, right? So if you have sent it to someone else instead of someone, you can easily
mm-hmm.
reclaim it, right? with
But the
BlockPay.
other user also needs to be a BlockPay customer.
Yeah,
Needs
they
to
need,
be set up on your system
yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah,
That's cool. I like it.
yeah, yeah.
I really like it. And
Thank you.
how are you dealing with the security part? Because you don't hold the money.
Yeah.
You just
Mhm.
do the thing. So I presume like the security is built in on this API or this library you are using. Is that, am I correct? Is that
Right,
wrong?
right, right, right. So there is this security audit. There's this company which does the security audit of Web3 apps or the
Uh-huh.
decentralized apps. So once the platform is ready, we are gonna have a security audit done, and the APIs we are using already have the security audit done. So there is no need to worry about their
Uh-huh.
from their end. But for our platform, we would be getting a security audit done in order to have a certificate that yeah, BlockPay is safe to use, and we would be putting some disclaimers at the end that we don't hold any crypto
Uh-huh.
or any NFT, any uh, uh, any part of the user's transaction or
Uh-huh.
user's assets. So yeah, that's it. And there is you can say there is a lot more work to be done regarding the security and
Uh-huh.
regulatory part, which we are processing, which we are working on. So there is still a lot more we have to work on. But yeah, we are taking it one step at a time, and
Interesting.
yeah, that's how we are
Interesting.
going currently.
Would you mind mentioning this? I'm just saying it like for people who might be interested in this technology as well for their own business and life. This security audit company, can you mention a name or it's kind of secret? You guys cannot talk about.
No, let
No, you
let
don't
me
need
let me
to. I
check.
just
Actually,
thought
I
it
forgot
would be
the name.
on top of your head. No problem. We can come back to this in another opportunity, and I'm feeling we'll need to come back to this because I'm already enjoying this conversation.
Right.
uh,
Got it. Got
so you mentioned you have paying customer already,
it.
which
Exactly.
means he is in a holding
Mhm.
status, right? Or he or she or the company or
Mhm.
um,
Right.
so is it like a physical person or it's another business?
Yeah, so it's a D2C
Uh-huh.
brand. With BlockPay we have
Mm-hmm.
two business models. One is for the business and one
Uh-huh.
is for individuals. So currently we are developing the business part, the
Uh-huh.
B2B part
Uh-huh.
from our end. Yeah, the first customer of ours is this
Mm-hmm.
D2C brand. They sell Ayurvedic products. So they reached out to us basically on our website. They wanted a solution to give away. Basically, they run this recycle project and their company, where their customers give them back the used bottles and then
Mm-hmm.
they recycle it. So what they wanted was a solution to gift their
Mm-hmm.
customers with some sort of royalties or
Fascinating.
anything
Uh-huh.
like that. So yeah, we did some brainstorming and came up with this concept of
Uh-huh.
NFT gifting. But the problem at their end was because it's an
Mm-hmm.
Indian-based company, and those you can say the customers are not that much uh, acquainted with the process of
Mm-hmm.
Web3 or anything. So they said that this would be a hurdle, and people would not be having
Mm-hmm.
wallet addresses to which we can send NFTs to. So we said, okay, we would come up with something, and we came up with this concept of sending NFTs to directly to phone numbers. So yeah, that's how they gained the attraction, and they decided to work with us. So they gave us this letter of intent, and currently we are working for providing them the product. So that's how it's going right now. That's how it's working at BlockPay for now. And yeah, we have been reaching out to various other companies. We have been reaching out to investors as well right now. Uh, so yeah,
Excellent. So
that's
you do have revenue already. And that's super good.
right.
That's super good. And when we talk about
Yeah,
BlockPay,
we proud of
we
them.
are talking about I believe you mentioned to me earlier in our conversation, our private conversation, that BlockPay is for members, for people.
Yep, yep. The team
Can
is
you
four members.
describe uh, just like in a single statement,
Yeah,
what they do, like
yeah,
each
yeah.
one of them, or of you, of course.
Sure. Sure. So there's me, and so I'm currently holding the position of the CEO, and then there's my co-founder. She is the CTO. She is the blockchain developer. She has been in the industry for around 5 years now, and she is currently the senior blockchain developer. And there's this full stack developer we are working with, and another one is the product designer. So there's this
Mm-hmm.
team of four, and we this is how we are working. We are completely
Mm-hmm.
remote for now, and our all of the team members are from
Mm-hmm.
different locations. I'm from another state. My co-founder is from another state. The full stack developer is
Mm-hmm.
from another state. So we are working remotely, but that's how it's
Mm-hmm.
going
So
on
you are
currently.
all in India, though.
Yeah, we
Excellent.
all are in India.
And would you mind if I ask, are those like, did you work with them in previous companies that you built, or they
Mhm.
are all new partners?
Yep. So the co-founder I worked with in Unfake, the company I
Mm-hmm.
mentioned before this. So yeah, I reached out to her
Mm-hmm.
on LinkedIn
Mm-hmm.
basically in the September of
Mm-hmm.
2021, and since then we have been working. We pivoted to BlockPay together, and yeah, we have been doing the ideation part, the
Mm-hmm.
brainstorming, the designing, the development,
Mm-hmm.
and all together since
And
then.
are you all full time?
Basically,
Mm-hmm.
I am full time, but my co-founder has a
Mm-hmm.
full day job. But she gives around 5 to 6
Mm-hmm.
hours daily, and the full stack developer is
Mm-hmm.
also having a job. So you can say that I am
Mm-hmm.
full time, but my co-founder and other two members are
Interesting.
part time.
Interesting. All right. And this actually
Yeah.
gives me a good opportunity to ask you, uh, how do you feel as an entrepreneur? What is your sentiment right now?
Right. So basically, as I mentioned that I've been hustling around in the industry for around 9 years now, but I don't know if it's the execution part, or maybe I don't give my 100% maybe, but yeah, I haven't been able to made any significance yet. So that's kind of you can say
Mm-hmm.
demotivating, because when you try something for so long, and then you don't get the results, it becomes demoralizing, it becomes demotivating, and you face you feel that you feel like giving up, and you think that maybe you should
Mm-hmm.
try something else. But every time I have thought of trying something else, I have been you can say kicked back to doing what I like to do. I like to make things. I like to ideate on stuff. I like to other than the companies I have mentioned, I have worked on a lot more projects, which I have made using JavaScript
Mm-hmm.
or React, or the no code platforms. I have also designed various UIs using
Mm-hmm.
Figma. So basically, I like to do that, and I like to make things. That's what's an entrepreneur do. But the fact that I haven't been able to make anything significant yet, anything worth you can say noticing, or something which has made it to the Forbes list, or top on the top of the App
Mm-hmm.
Store or anything. So that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
demoralizing. But yeah, it sometimes takes toll on
Mm-hmm.
your mental health, and it makes you feel like giving up, or you think that yeah, this
Mm-hmm.
is not working, and maybe you should try doing something like
Mm-hmm.
other people
Mm-hmm.
doing regular job or something like that. But yeah, it's just not happens with me. I Whenever I try to do something else other than this, it kinds of make me make me go back, make me want to come back to this to the entrepreneurship
Mm-hmm.
and startups. And yeah, which is why I have watched almost every video YC has
Mm-hmm.
ever published. I have read almost every article written by Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Graham and Sam Altman and everything. I watch their videos. I watch
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk. I actually, yeah, I kind of forgot to tell you the
Mm-hmm.
inspiration. So I got inspired back in 2013 after watching Mark Zuckerberg's The Social Network, and yeah, that's kind of the
Mm-hmm.
starting point. So yeah, I thought that because at that time I
Mm-hmm.
was 17, I thought maybe I could become the youngest dropout billionaire. I I
Mm-hmm.
drop out. That's the thing. I
Mm-hmm.
successfully drop out. Only the billionaire tag is remaining. So yeah, I I think I can take that as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, as you tell your story, it just happens on the back of my mind. It's like, oh, I could be saying this. Oh, I could be saying this. I mean, for myself,
Right.
because we are in the
Right.
very
Right. Right.
same position. Of course, for people who watch us here, if they want to check our LinkedIn and compare, actually, there's a lot of similarities. I see sometimes your posts and things, and I kind
Right.
of feel the pain. Someone trying to push, trying to make it happen, but for some reason it doesn't. And that's something
Right.
I've been through as well. Besides the startup school jam, this exactly what we are doing right now. I do have Zip Stage, which is my
Right.
startup as well, and it
Mhm.
does feel heavy sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, so I do understand exactly what you're saying. I'm not a dropout though. I'm a little older. I presume I'm a little older than you. And I did finish
Right.
college. I had a career before Zip Stage, but it's complicated. So yeah, and that's actually exactly the reason I started doing this show, just to show people like
Yeah.
us. Because here's the thing: one thing is I have also watched probably every single video from Startup School, Y Combinator. I mean, since 2017 or maybe 2018, not sure now. Some of those
Right.
videos I have watched like 2 or 3 times, and it turns
Right.
out that we do learn all the good things that they need to do, but also the examples are always successful examples, right? It's like, oh, Airbnb did this,
Right.
Dropbox did that, and you will always be comparing yourself with people that actually are out there already. But I learned something recently is
Right.
that you need to compare yourself with someone who is no more than 2 years ahead of you. And that's why I decided
Right.
to
Right.
put
Right.
the Startup School Jam together. It's because we need to compare ourselves with people who are closer to our reality. Otherwise, we
Right.
just get
Right.
disappointed. So
Right.
thank you
Right.
so much for sharing your feelings, your story. And I know I understood you are a technical person also, so you do develop in React and JavaScript. Is that something you mentioned, correct?
Right.
Have you
Right. Right.
developed something on the BlockPay specifically yourself?
Not basically, I designed the landing page, and I have
Mm-hmm.
developed it
Mm-hmm.
using Wix
Mm-hmm.
website builder. So that's pretty much it I have done regarding the technical side
Mm-hmm.
at BlockPay, and everything else is being done by the full stack developer and the
Mm-hmm.
blockchain developer. So yeah, that's but I have been doing the customer research part and the fundraising part and the
Mm-hmm.
hiring process. I've been trying to reach out to a lot more full
Mm-hmm.
stack developers who are
Mm-hmm.
experienced, who are in the industry. So yeah, that's what I am doing at BlockPay, and I've been doing customer research. I've been trying to talk to at least one customer every day for around
Mm-hmm.
3 months now, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. Because one thing I've learned after seeing YC videos is that there's this famous mantra which YC has, that write code and
Mm-hmm.
talk to users. So that's basically
Mm-hmm.
what I try to do. I make sure that we are writing
Mm-hmm.
the right code, we are
Mm-hmm.
making the right thing, and then I talk to users, and then again I get the feedback, and again make sure that we are making the right thing, making
Mm-hmm.
something people want. So yeah, that's been the journey so far, and I hope that in the next 10 years, we could be like we could make somewhere in the Forbes list
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. Maybe next to Elon Musk or something in that world richest people, right?
Let's see. Let's keep
This,
working.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, we can do it. We can do
Absolutely,
it,
we
right?
can. We just need to keep, pushing the boundaries and making, not giving up, because every
Right.
step you are just closer to the finish line, right? And well, I
But I really appreciate this step you have taken. This startup school jam thing, right? Because I watched around three
uh,
to four videos,
mm-hmm,
previous videos, and I really felt good that yeah, I'm not the only one struggling, or I'm not the only one
mm-hmm,
facing those
mm-hmm,
challenges, right? Because you said that right. When we see those YC videos, we only got the examples of
mm-hmm,
those the top players, right? Airbnb and
mm-hmm,
the Dropbox players, right? They have been in the game for a lot more
mm-hmm,
time than us, and you can say that there are a lot of factors which comes into play. It's not just
mm-hmm.
your hustling, it's also your location and your timing and everything like that. So yeah, but yeah, definitely we should not be comparing our first chapter to someone's 50th chapter or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So that's definitely something I learned from this conversation, and I really appreciate this startup school jam you have started doing, and keep doing this, man. And I would definitely like to be on another
Uh,
call sometime when we have like uh, 1,000 paying customers, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So you just mentioned something. Let me ask you, how long do we have? Just remind me.
I think it's almost time because it's
Yeah,
8:45 here, and I have to be
sure.
somewhere at 9. So it would be great if we can wrap it up, and maybe we can connect
Absolutely.
sometime later.
So there is like a one last question I always ask my guests, because of course we
Right,
met on the Startup School Jam. I mean, we met on Y Combinator Startup School. That's how we got
right.
connected. Uh, what what is Startup School in your words?
So basically, startup school. It's something. It's a platform. If you want to get started with the startups, if you want to get your hands dirty with the entrepreneurship thing, then the startup school is the place to be. The startup school is something worth joining, and there's this startup school live classes going to happen around. I think from 27th of June. So if someone is interested, they can enroll in the course. I have also enrolled. I would be attending those courses, and yeah, basically you can learn everything or anything you want regarding startups with the startup school. And the co-founder matching platform is also a great initiative, and I found it really helpful, because I've reached a lot of people are using it. I've learned something from the people I have reached using it. So yeah, that's definitely it. And startup school is worth joining for anyone who wants to start a
Mhm.
startup someday, or wants to learn how startups work.
Excellent. Thanks for sharing. So, just so we can completely wrap up, can you suggest any content like a book, a podcast, a YouTube channel, or anything for people who are watching us? Anything you would like to share?
Sure, the first suggestion would be Startup School Jam, and by Rodrigo
Oh.
Thomas, and yeah. So yeah, basically, I prefer reading a lot of
Mhm,
various books, but you can say that along the way, some books which have made quite a huge effect on my personality or my thinking is Zero to One by Peter Thiel, and Hooked by the founder of Product Hunt. I'm not
mm,
remembering, Ryan Hoover. near Rael, and there's this book I'm currently reading, the Almanac of Nawal
Mm-hmm.
Ravikant, and also that the Anti Fragile by
Mm-hmm.
Nassim Taleb. That's an amazing book. Uh, and Regarding podcast, I actually don't listen to
Mm-hmm.
many podcasts, but yeah, I definitely watch YouTube videos. Uh, the Y Combinator is one channel worth subscribing to, and there's no such YouTube channel as well. I basically read
Mm-hmm.
a lot of books, so that's why
Mm-hmm.
I named them. And yeah, that's it. Maybe I can have a look at my bookshelf and
No
let you know.
worries.
Right?
I know we are getting late for your commitments.
Right.
So just to finish, how people can find you? You do not need to tell yourself on
Uh,
maybe just LinkedIn. Oh, in fact, your LinkedIn link is on the description of this video. So are you on other social networks like Instagram, Facebook, whatever?
I am on Instagram. My Instagram handle is I am Hammad Nasir, all small case. And yeah, basically reach out to me on LinkedIn. It would be easier for me to to indulge in the
Mm-hmm.
conversation and all, because I don't check
Mm-hmm.
Instagram DMs as
Mm-hmm.
much. So yeah, the best way is to reach through LinkedIn. Sorry.
All right. So Hamad, thank you so much. I'm really hoping we'll have a chance to do it with a little more time. I just want to keep learning more about, your experience, BlockPay and everything. Thanks for taking this time. I
Sure.
appreciate it. And well, thank you for watching. For those who are watching us, thank you very much. And I will see you soon again. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye
Bye
everyone.
bye.